Hey, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. Before we get into it, I want you to do me one small favor. I want you to hit that like button. I want you to comment. I definitely want you to subscribe. And if you want to know when the next video is going to drop, slap that notification bell. Well, anyway, the Knicks. We got Utah Jazz today. The Jazz is coming off of back-to-back. They just played LA Clippers last night, a victory. The Knicks coming off a 2-game winning streak themselves, 30 and 40 right now. We tied for 11th, 12th place in the Eastern Conference, whatever you want to say. We're right there with the Wizards. We just beat the Wizards. We're 5 games behind Atlanta, 6 games behind the Hornets. 12 games left, so the Knicks is going to have to really start putting in some work. I don't know, excuse me for a second. I'm not a Nostradamus, but I call myself a Nicodamus, and I really can't tell you the future. But I see a lot of people really already giving up on the Knicks. People talking about the Knicks should be tanking right now. I mean, it's some talent out there right now, but I think that would be I don't know. As a fan right now, I'm commentating, so I have to stay with be biased, so not be so biased. But as a fan, I think that sucked. If the Knicks were just to throw everything in and start tanking, I mean, I'm be honest, I don't go to too many games. I like to watch the game from the comfort of my own home. I don't like waiting on lines for bathrooms. I like to do other things just to get it. But it's more comfortable at home. I mean, the atmosphere at the games, come on, I've been there. It's crazy. It's electric. Makes you just go crazy. But I'm not ready to give up on the New York Knicks. Like I said, there's 12 games left in the season for us, and the Hornets schedule is kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? The Hawks schedule is a little softer than the Knicks and the Hornets, but the Atlanta just lost John Collins, so I think that's going to play a little part in their offensive production. I don't know. This game right here is intriguing because the Knicks, like I said, we're on a 2-game winning streak, and we have a tendency to go 3-game winning streak. We never go over that 3rd game. We never get that 4th winning streak. But last year, the Knicks, I think we went on a 9-10 game. Matter of fact, almost a 12-game winning streak. And I think the Knicks is due for a winning streak. And I've been watching the Hawks. The Hawks had a surge, especially after the All-Star break. They've been playing well. The Hornets, actually. And the Wizards, I could see us catching the way we tied with the Wizards right now with 30 and 40. And I could see us passing the Wizards because the Wizards, it's basically a whole new team. But Kyle Kuzma tried to do what Cam Johnson did to us the other night. The Knicks got to really work on their late quarters defense. That's when I blame the coach when they get out there and they try to do, when they run his style of play. Pardon me for a moment if you hear the plane go by. If not, then, hey. Like I said, the coach, I don't know, we almost lost that game. Let's put it like that. We almost lost that game. We won by 3 points. It was it got shaky. The Knicks team basically scored in 5 minutes going down to the last wire, and we basically won that game because What's Called missed his shot. He could have took it into overtime. But today we're talking about the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz, like I said, they're coming off a 2-game winning streak themselves. Jazz is 18 and 15 on the road. They are 2 and 7 on a back-to-back because they just played the Clippers the other night, Saturday night. So the Knicks, like I said, the Knicks, I'm hoping they put a winning streak together. I mean, it's a 2-game winning streak. I'm on 7, 8 game. I would be happy with an 8 or 9-game winning streak to end the series. I mean, it would be 3 games left. Mathematically, we're still in the playoff hunt. But if we was to win 6 or 7, maybe 8 games, and the Hawks and the Wizards and the Hornets was to lose some games, some significant games, like 5. The Hornets would have to lose 6 games. Hawks 5. Basically, them 2 teams right there, and we hope Wizards stay right with that. If we can somehow surpass the Hawks, I think the Hawks is going to make it. If I was betting on this, I would say if not my team, the Knicks. Like I said, I don't want to be too biased. I would think Wizards, because I think the Atlanta Hawks is just going to have a meltdown. That's just my opinion. I think they're going to go backwards, especially with the injury to John Collins. Like I said, the Knicks, we're 15 and 19 at home, and we're 15 and 14 against West Coast teams. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. It's a very iffy game. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the Knicks is gonna get blowout. I know y'all probably thinking that. I don't think so. I don't really think the Knicks are gonna get blowout. I think they're gonna come and play a decent game. That Friday night game, Randall didn't have a good game, nor did R.J. Barrett, but they played as a team. You know what I'm saying? Collectively, they played as a team. They scored. Nobody really got 27, 28 points. Randall did have 17 rebounds. But, you know, they played as a team. They got it done as a team. RJ had a little off night, but he scored when he needed to. Evan Fournier, like I said, he needs to get the ball more often early in the game, and the coach needs to call more plays where he set them up with 3 points. I really would like to see McBride start because Burks is not a starting point guard. He plays better when he's shooting the ball on a catch and shoot. Just like I feel about Emmanuel quickly, they're not point guards. That's all we got right now. But it's not true because we have, I can't say his name, Ankasindano. I don't care. A lot of people might say, oh, he's trash, whatever, but he's a point guard. You know what I'm saying? He sees what other players don't see, shooting guards and what small forwards don't see, because shooting guards and small forwards are used to trying to score the ball. Point guard is his whole job is getting the whole team involved. And I think I can't say his name, but we just drafted him from, we traded for him. Chicago and Ansaconado. I should have had his name in front of me, then I would make even better to pronounce. But I think McBride should be starting. He should be our backup. Let quickly be our shooting guard. We got Grimes back, so it's going to be it's a little packed up there right now. But as a coach, you need to work out and know who's playing the best and what gives your team the best chance to win. And when they have the young guys on the floor, the young guys play very well. It's exciting to play. We had Obi Toppin, they had R.J. Barrett, they had Quentin Grimes, they had McBride, and they had let's play like this. Grimes wasn't on the floor. It was Jericho Sims and my man McBride quickly. And I like the way they run. When the young guys is out there, we compete very well. A lot of teams can't run with us. But one thing we need when we got the young guys out there, and I'm saying that Quickly is not a point guard, he has to try to be a point guard. I like when Quickly go to the hole lately. He's been getting fouled. Early in the season, he wasn't getting them calls. But one thing I want to see Quickly do when he go to the foul with the floater, I want to see him dish it off to Mitchell Robinson or Jericho Sims or whoever's at that position right there so they can get an easy dunk. I've been watching teams kill us with that play. Friday night, who was it? I forget. Was it? He came down through a beautiful alley-oop to, who was that? What's his name? Caffrey or Jaffrey or whatever his name on the Wizards. And it looked, I just want the Knicks to play with a little more ball movement and a little more consistency. Cut back on the threes. Let the people who shoot the three ball very well shoot the three ball. That beginning of that game, the Knicks, they took like 6-5 something threes. It was all right. Like, what kept the Knicks in that game is that we killed the Wizards on the board. And that's what we're going to have to do against the Jazz, you know what I'm saying? I know Rudy Gobert is averaging like 14 rebounds a game. Even Mitchell Robinson is not a bad rebounder for a guard. He averaged 4.1 rebounds a game. So we as a team, we're going to have to really crash the boards. Mitchell Robinson has been doing very well on the offensive end. Matter of fact, in the league, he's second only to Steven Adams. He's averaging something like 4.5 offensive rebounds a game. So the Knicks are going to have to go out there. We got to get hard. We got to play in the board because we know what, like I said, Rudy Gobert, he's a rebounder machine. Donovan Mitchell is going to come and try to put on a show. All the speculations about him wanting to come to New York, about New York wanting to get him. So he want to give the New York Knicks fans something to salivate on. You know what I'm saying? This is like, oh, Donovan Mitchell. But I'm happy with our team. I'm being honest. I'm happy with the guys we got. We can go out and draft and get somebody. Because I think this team should get turned over to R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett, he's averaging 19.5 points a game, 5.7 rebounds, and 2.9 assists. He's shooting 41.2% from the field. And Julius Randle, our superstar, is averaging 20.4 points a game. But he's shooting 41.5%. I mean, that's the same percentage as R.J. Barrett is shooting. And he has the ball more than R.J. Barrett. He takes more shots. And I know the Knicks is kind of the management. They kind of looking at themselves in the mirror, just plucking themselves like, damn, we should have just waited. Because right now with Randall, to me, we just bought some fool's gold. And it's going to be hard getting ourselves out of it unless some teams really want to match Randall with one of their stars. I could see that fit going in Dallas with him and Luka. I think Luka's a ball dominant player, and that's what Julius Randle need. He don't need the ball in his hand all the time, but Luka will get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really touch too much on stats and the standings and everything. I can get to that. Do y'all want to know? Nah, y'all don't want to know. Y'all like the way I'm going in flow. But anyway, I got the Knicks. I'm going to be honest. I got the New York Knicks. I think the Knicks are going to have a 3-game winning streak. Like I said, we due for a 5 or 6-game winning streak. We haven't had that all season. And I got the Knicks. I think we're going to go on at least a 6-game winning streak. Hopefully we can catch the Nets. And the Nets is only like 6-7 games in front of us. So anything is possible right now mathematically because there's 12 games left. Once we hit that 10, 9, 8, it's over for the Knicks if they don't make any kind of moves or make any wins or anything, make anything happen. But anyway, with that being said, I want everybody out there to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless, and peace.